Hello, friends. You're such a turd. Hi. I'm Miley, and this is Eric.
Hi.
He's a hot mess, as usual. You're a lovable hot mess. Yeah, there's Esme. So, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, what should they do before we get started?
Smash the subscribe button and hit the like button and leave a comment.
This video. Leave a comment.
Yeah, how did you find the video?
Well, we're not even started yet. Okay, so what are we talking about today, Scrimble?
We are talking about things that are unique / weird about each of us.
So we've been on YouTube for about 1.5 years now. And we're so appreciative of all the people that have subscribed to our channel.
Hello.
Our tiny little baby channel, which we love so much. It was our quarantine project, if you don't know. And we just kept going because we like doing it.
I was bald when the channel started.
That's right, I forgot he shaved his head. There were some weird things that happened during quarantine. So anyway, we wanted to create a video that's kind of like a get to know us for those that may be new or those that may casually watch our channel and not know us that well. Basically for all the people that don't know us outside of our YouTube channel, we wanted to let you in a little bit. Kind of a get to know me style video, but I know get to know me style videos can be kind of boring. If they're just like really cookie cutter, like clean information, like what's your favorite color? What's your favorite animal? How many?
Red dogs.
Okay. So we wanted to take a different approach and come up with like the weirdest / most unique / just like interesting facts about us. And we're gonna share those with you today so that you can get to know us weirdos a little better.
Yep.
So, do you want to go first with your first one?
Sure. So, my first one is something that Miley gives, everybody's given me grief on, except for the people that instilled this value in me. When I go out to eat with people, I don't like to order the same thing as somebody else at the table. The idea being that, if I want to try that, then, we could just, I could have a bite of that if I want to try it. But you should order something different from everyone else at the table, and then if you want to share, go nuts. So
that's a weird Ericism. My first one is, what should I do first? Because I'm a weirdo. Okay, maybe I should just get the most embarrassing one right out there. Well, which one is the most embarrassing? It's hard to tell.
You got two that are
all of them are pretty embarrassing.
Kindergartners can do.
Okay, so one of mine is that I cannot tell time on an analog clock. I just can't do it. Like, if I stare at it really hard and like have someone there coaching me, I can figure it out.
But that's the thing, you are so resistant to learning also. Like, it's become
it just doesn't
your
make
mom and
sense.
I will try to explain it to be like, no. I can't read it.
Because I've already tried to learn it and my brain does not compute the information. So I can't tell time on an analog clock unless I like stare at it really hard for like lots of minutes. And like, before you say, oh, you're just too young, you didn't learn it. No, I learned it in school, okay? I had those like plastic yellow and blue clocks and I did not I remember everyone else around me knowing what was happening and being able to answer the teacher's questions and me just being like, I don't understand what's happening. So it's just something I just can't do. What's your second one?
Okay, so this is another one when we go out and about. I don't like trying on clothes. I think it is, with modern return policies, I think it's a waste of time and is inconvenient. And if I've already bought clothes at a store and I know what size fits me, then I know what's gonna fit.
No, you don't, because every piece of clothing is made a little differently.
No.
It's so true. Yes, it's not. This size is the universal size for this brand. Everything's gonna fit exactly the same in this size. That's just not the case. Eric hates trying on clothes, and not just new clothes when we go shopping, but like trying on outfits to like plan your outfit for the next day if we're going to like a big function or something. Yeah, like I'll have you try stuff on to make sure an outfit looks good, and you'll just be like, he turns into a 5-year-old. Like, just, it is the worst possible.
It's a waste of time. We only have so many
It
minutes.
literally
on this
takes
earth,
2 minutes
and I
if
don't
you
want to
just
waste
do
them.
it.
Try not close.
Oh my god, it's so annoying. Okay, my second one is, I'll just keep going with the embarrassing ones. So I also have a really hard time telling my left from right. Like, really hard time. Like, probably worse than
Like
the clock.
dangerous driver. like I will say turn right up at this light, and she'll start veering into the left-hand lane, like no right, and then she'll just overcorrect 3 lanes over.
It just doesn't make sense in my brain, and here's why, okay? I figured it out. That I can't tell you which L is correct when you do that.
One of them is
Both
a J.
of them look correct.
Because one's a J and one's an L.
Okay, what I'm telling you is, I grew up knowing stage directions. Stage left, stage right.
So did I.
But I'm telling you, something about that made it feel in my brain like it's always backwards. But it's not always backwards, just when I'm on stage, it's backwards.
When you're on stage, it's the same. It's just when you're in the audience that it's backwards. You goon.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't make any sense, but that's just how I live my life. Okay?
Dangerously.
Anyway, what's your third one?
My third one is not one that I ever thought was really weird or strange, but it freaks Miley out a lot, where like right after we're done watching a movie or a TV show or something, she'll like ask me something about the episode or the movie or whatever, and I'll just be able to rattle off the dialogue surrounding the moment that she's talking about. Like, not in an impressive way, just like, oh, when he said this and then she responded, and like...
He's so good at like remembering movie quotes and quoting things back. Like, you just remember, you have a good memory. My third one, are we on third?
Yes.
Yeah. My third one is that I am incredibly lucky at getting good parking spots. Incredibly lucky. Like, I always get good parking spots. You know it's true, Scrimpy. Don't do it for the sake of the bit. Agree with me.
Yes, she's amazing at getting parking spaces. Ow!
Such a dingnut. I am... Sit up. I know your games. I'm really good at getting parking spots, okay?
I will say that you get really good parking spots probably more than the average person.
And why?
But when you make a huge deal out of the moments where you get a good one, and when you don't like bring it up. Like you
because I always get good parking spots.
We went out to dinner, a couple nights ago? Oh, we went to brunch yesterday. You didn't get a great parking spot there.
I got a normal parking spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't get bad parking spots.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
But I'm really good, like, just like lucky, like
yes,
pure luck. When I drive up, inevitably, like 7 times.
The keyword inevitably.
7 times out of 10, someone in like the first 3 parking spots is pulling out.
Drive around for like 5 minutes.
Because I take my time at finding a parking spot, okay?
Inside shopping, bud.
Anyway, I'm really good at it. I'm a connoisseur of good parking spots.
It's just a war of attrition driving with her in a parking lot.
What's your next one?
So, probably a couple weeks ago, I was talking to Miley and I asked her, or I think I said, like, surely there is a name for the psychological condition that I have.
Yeah, let us know down below once you hear what he's about to say. Is there some sort of condition for this?
Where I can watch true crime videos or TV shows or movies where, like, people go through these horrible things, or there's descriptions of people going through horrible things. Doesn't faze me at all. Even like children, doesn't faze me at all. The instant.
And not that you don't care about it.
No.
You
it's
can
just,
see that it's
I
horrible.
I have empathy. I'm not a sociopath.
Yes.
Like, I can feel for the people. But I can continue watching them, is the thing. Whereas the instant a dog is put into peril, I have to disengage.
Eric out.
Like, one of the true crime videos I watched was about this whole family going missing in the woods, in Oklahoma, actually. And they took their dog with them out in the truck. And at one point, the people reading the story mentioned, and the dog was found in the truck 8 days later. And I immediately then they continue, totally it was hungry, but it was totally fine. And I was like, okay, I can keep watching. But that moment, this family had been missing for 8 days, but the dog, I was like, oh, okay, no, we're good. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me or what's broken.
You like dogs more than people.
Generally speaking, I like you more than most dogs.
More than our dogs? Do you like me more than our 3 dogs?
I almost said I would choose you over our 3 dogs, but if you were like, it depends on the context. Like if it was like, choose who to save, I would obviously save you.
But that wasn't the question.
Yes, I value your life over our dogs.
But do you like me more than our dogs?
Yes, I like you more than our dogs.
Don't
most
lie.
of the time.
Okay.
I like you more than 2 of our dogs, 100% of the time. Kylo's a very sweet dog. He gets me.
Okay, well, my next one is I had an irrational fear that I have since overcome pretty much, but I had an irrational fear from like the age 15, 16 to probably like 25.
Too old. Like, subtract 10 from each of those years and you have a range where this is maybe okay.
Okay, so I'm a scaredy cat. Okay, let me just preface this. I get scared at the tiniest little thing.
I will walk into our bathroom, not sneaking, just, going into the bathroom. And Milo will be in there and will jump and like scream at me walking up behind her.
I'm a freaking scaredy cat and I own it and that's just who I am as a human, okay? But I kind of punish myself because I really like scary stories. I like true crime.
You like suspenseful stories, not necessarily scary.
Yeah, I don't like watch scary movies or anything, but I like suspenseful things. And I've loved Harry Potter my entire life. But Harry Potter also terrifies me. Like, I cannot watch the first movie because it terrifies me too much. Like, I'm so weird. But I had an irrational
while we
fear.
were dating when I went Miley Hopkins.
Don't
while she
do
was in bed.
that!
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so mean. Okay, so I had a true irrational fear. Like, this is not made up. Like, this was legitimate. Irrational fear that at nighttime, when I would get up and go to the bathroom, it was scary, it was dark, it was quiet. I had an irrational fear that when I flushed the toilet, that Voldemort was gonna pop out of the toilet and kill me.
She could rent a car and was scared of this.
So I would flush the toilet and just like run out of the bathroom really quick. Because if I wasn't in the bathroom, Voldemort couldn't catch me if he popped out of the toilet.
He was attached to the toilet.
So yeah, I had this irrational fear that Voldemort was going to pop out of the toilet at night when I would flush it by myself. And I have since overcome it. Like, I don't have that fear anymore. I can flush the toilet at night without having to run out of the bathroom.
You're so strong.
It's irrational, I recognize it, but it's freaking weird, so it fits this list. Thank you. Okay, what's your next one?
I used to have a problem. It really got bad in 2020. Where there's this website called Facebook.
I'm getting really hyper.
Maybe you've heard of Facebook. So people tend to share their thoughts and opinions about things. Mm-hmm. And oftentimes those things will be divisive in nature. Mm-hmm. And when I would see somebody that was wrong in their thoughts.
Oh my god.
Here we go. I would feel the need to let them know in their comments. And then just get into it with people and stuff like that. And I wasted a lot of my quarantine time doing that.
And his wife would tell him in a very nice way, maybe this isn't the best thing for you to be spending your time doing.
I have since reformed. I don't do that anymore. I instead take the much healthier approach when I see something that is divisive, that somebody that I am friends with on Facebook has shared. I do not comment. I instead go to you and unleash my thoughts, or I will message your cousin Emma, who her and I think a lot alike, or she will sometimes message me before I even have a chance and go, did you see? And so then we'll just have a moment. So it's contained now. It's just not out in the world.
Out in the public for people or future employers or anyone like that to see your Facebook ways. Okay, my next thing is that I have an insane, intense sense of smell.
It's annoying.
I think I really have some sort of condition or something because I can smell, I'm just so sensitive to smells. I can smell something from miles away. I'm really good at identifying what it is or tying it back to oh, this smells like my kindergarten classroom or something like that.
My mom was the same way.
I am so sensitive to smell, and it drives me nuts because it's like I can smell something and I can't, I mean, this is just OCD, but I can't not think about it and focus on it and obsess about it until I identify what it is.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a bad smell, I like cannot function with the rest of my life until the bad smell goes away. What's your next one?
My next one is one that Miley insisted that I put on this list. When I don't get super sick that often.
No, you don't.
Surprising considering my childhood and high school years where I got sick a lot. But I don't get sick that often. But when I do, I require a certain level of care because I don't like being sick. I hate being sick. I hate being like holed up in bed, not being able to do anything. And Miley says that I turn into a 6-year-old, and I'm just
like legitimately
so needy and
turns
so
into a little
angsty
boy.
and just like, and so
it's kind of shocking.
But also I don't like not helping you.
Yeah,
because
you hate being sick.
Yeah,
like
so
you
it'll be like,
don't milk it. You
yeah.
just, that is what you are.
Like you'll say while you're getting ready in the bathroom or something, okay, I'm gonna go take the dogs out. I'm like, no, I can take the dogs out.
And like, I can help you.
Trying
like,
to get out of
shut
bed.
up.
And like,
You're
no.
not helping me. Be sick. It's fine.
Yeah. So I just don't like being sick.
You turn into a straight 6-year-old. It is so funny. Ooh, my next one is that I am insanely good at guessing the quantities of things.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when I'm putting laundry away, I hang up my clothes separately. Like, I'll lay them all out and then I'll go get hangers and hang them up. I don't count. Like, I never count when I'm laying out. I just kind of look at it and I go to the closet and I just grab the amount of hangers that I think might do it. And I go back, and like 9.9 times out of 10, I always get the exact right amount of hangers. Like, almost always. I'm really good at guessing the quantities of things.
My next one is probably one of the biggest gaps in our interests, like something that I just love that you do not have the time of day for. And it's, I love analysis and like critical review of things and just breaking things down, probably more so oftentimes than the actual thing
itself.
Like I will watch like analytical breakdowns of books that I've never read before or movies that I haven't seen, just because I love the artistry of like how things are made and where it can go right and where it can go horribly wrong and all this stuff, and it holds no appeal to you.
No, and to add on to that, you always have an opinion for why something's good or why something's bad, and you can back it up super quick. Like, after watching something for 5 minutes, you're like, no, this is bad because of AZ. AZB. This is bad because of XYZ or whatever. Me, I am very much the kind of person who's like, I'm extremely decisive, and so I just like something or I don't like something. Like, I don't have to have a reason. I just know, like, don't like that, love that. Like, and there's really no in between for me either. I'm pretty extreme in that I either hate it or I love it. And I don't really care about the reasons why. Like, I don't really want to spend hours and hours talking about it or breaking something down. Like, no, I just like it or I don't like it. And we are exactly opposite, because you could be like an analyst. You just love analysis.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. And I think it's a worthwhile endeavor.
Not me. Okay, my next one is finishing the ends of things is so gross to me. Like, I don't know what it is. This must also be an OCD thing. Like, it's just so strange. Like, finishing the last like little bit that's in cereal, or the last little bit of milk, or the last little bit of like a can of something. Like, just the last little bit of anything food-wise. To me, I think I equate it in my brain automatically with, oh, that's gotta have gone bad already because it's the last of something.
See, because
I think it's gross.
If it was like a bottle that you drink straight out of, like, and getting to that place of like, oh, it's probably backwash or whatever. Yeah.
I cannot even hear that word.
Like,
I think that is so disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross. And I could get that. But like, we're not drinking straight out of the milk carton. Like, it's not like. I know,
but it's just like a compulsive thing. Like, it's gross to me already. Yeah. I don't know why. My
last one is, it's very like polar opposite, where it's like a virtue, but then it takes a hard turn. So I tend to, in pretty much every facet of life, give people the benefit of the doubt. Overly so. Like, Miley and I will be in the car and somebody will cut her off and she'll start getting mad and be like, well, they might be in a hurry. There might be an emergency. You don't know their life. You don't know what they're going through today.
Or like if we're sitting at dinner and our waiter has like disappeared for like 15 minutes.
It's busy.
We haven't seen him or her helping another table. Like, I'm like, where the heck is our waiter? And you're like, it's gonna be okay. Or like, I'll say, is our waiter ever gonna come back? And you'll
Nope.
be like, nope, he will not ever come back. She will never come back. Like, just to make me realize how ridiculous I'm being for wondering where our waiter is that we haven't seen for 15 minutes. Like, you totally give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, over me.
Yes. Except for, here's the term, except for children. I don't have the patience or the time of day for other people's kids.
So if we're out to dinner and there's somebody talking really loudly, he's like, it's okay, Miley, just like deal with it. Deal. If it's a kid like screaming or like just talking pleasantly loudly, Eric immediately sets him off. Like he's like, what is that stupid kid talking about?
Even know,
shut up.
I don't even know if I'm mad at the child or if I'm mad at the parents. Like an adult being somewhat obnoxious out in public, there's nothing to do there. They don't have somebody that's gonna smack them and be like, hey, be quiet. But
we don't smack children. We're not in favor of that.
I meant like this. But with a child, like, where's the person? Like, you have somebody that's supposed to be in charge of you to keep you from disturbing my dinner. So, yeah, I have endless patience for people over the age of probably 18. Teenagers can also annoy me.
Yeah, you don't like teenagers either.
So, yeah, once you turn 18, you're good in my books. Before then, watch your step.
Okay, my last one is super weird. I am obsessed, obsessed.
It's a problem.
With Utah Mormon vloggers on YouTube. Like, I love watching Mormon Utah families live their daily lives on YouTube. And honestly, I think it's broader than that actually, because I like watching reality television. Like, I like watching anything about someone's life that's super different from mine. Like, I love learning about how people live their lives in just like a way that I could never imagine living my life as. Like, and there's no morality about it. Like, there's no like, I'm not judging them, even though I should be judging them, because not the Mormons specifically, but just like, I can watch really extreme, like probably harmful situations that people are in, like in reality TV or whatever, that I probably shouldn't actually be supporting, but I just find it endlessly fascinating. Endlessly, like the Kardashians. I love the Kardashians because I find their life endlessly fascinating. It's not because I think they're really cool or awesome, which by the way, I do. It's really just more generic than that. Like, I just love learning about anyone's life that's super different than mine. I'm just fascinated with people. I love how my previous point was about how I have endless patience for people, and then you start talking about these groups of people that on my face I'm just no patience for. These people. So, I think that's my last one. Is that your last one? That's all. Now you know some really weird crap about us. And probably are judging us on your side of the screen. So yeah, so if you want to unsubscribe, feel free. If you want to subscribe for some reason, don't unsubscribe. Just hit the thumbs down button. Don't unsubscribe. Hit the thumbs down button. It's engagement. Okay, okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. And what do they need to do, Scrimpy? Smash the subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel. Like the video. Stay tuned for more videos. Below. What's a weird thing about you? Yeah, we want to know weird things about you. Let us know. It's a weird call to action. Do you identify? Tell us your weird secrets. Tell us your secrets. Say secrets. Tell us your secrets. Okay, weirdo. So let us know if you identify with any of our weird things about us and think they're not as weird as we do. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.